actually would say, when folks like Marjorie Taylor Greene say things like that, or Christian nationalists that view the white superiority, I would say, I wonder where you get it from, because actually, God's chosen people are Israelites. That's God's chosen people. It's chosen. That's the race He's chosen to come and reveal Himself as an Israelite, as in Israel. That's His chosen people. So actually, if we're talking about chosen people, wouldn't be white or black, right? It would be our folks in the Middle East and in Israel, because that's His chosen people. So I will agree. Again, like I was saying earlier, I can pull verses out the Bible. Like if I have a thought, which is the exact opposite way you're supposed to read the Bible. I'm supposed to read the Bible and determine what the Bible says. It's called exegeting text. So you read it, you understand what it says, and then you regurgitate it back. Or eisegesis, which is I have a thought, I read the Bible to see what verses in the Bible connect with my thought, and then I make that the text of the Bible, which is exactly the way you're not supposed to do it. The way we choose to do it, you start with a blank slate and say, what is the Bible telling me based on the context I know what Jesus Christ means? Based on the first command, the foundation of love, and loving God, then loving others. What is the Bible telling me in this specific text about that? And then I say, oh, okay, it teaches me, the woman at the well is a great story about how God redeemed folks who have sinned, who would be shunned by others. The Good Samaritan is a great story about what it looks like when we help people. And the interesting thing about that is all of the good people, if you will, the Levite and the pastor, the folks that pass in that you would think would help, would not help. And then the Samaritan, who's looked at as the least of these, is the one that helps. Right. The interesting thing about the story of the Good Samaritan is that it teaches us. It doesn't teach us what the world looks like. It doesn't necessarily teach us what the world looks like when we help people. What it teaches us is what would the world look like if we don't.
We didn't, right?
We focus on this man who helped, which is right. That's absolutely right. But then we don't focus on those folks that didn't happen. What does our world look like when we just walk past someone who's been hurt? When we look past them and we're so concerned about our own problem. Oh, well, if I go over there, it might be fake. He might hurt me. When we're so concerned about our own well-being, our own stuff, that we fail to consider what it looks like from the other side.